So I did a big video on transmog this morning, which will be coming out soon. I think Monday morning. I've got it scheduled for Monday morning. Tomorrow morning, I think, is the episode that we were talking about the other day. I was talking during the stream about playing for you and playing for fun, as opposed to playing for other people's enjoyment. Changes your perspective on gaming. I'm telling you. What I'm genuinely pleased by. So most of my World of Warcraft videos that I've been making for YouTube, not the streams, but the uploads, the guides and stuff, and just conversations about things in the game. One of the comments that has been, it's probably the most common comment I get on all the videos, is people saying that it's very refreshing to see someone talking positively about World of Warcraft instead of always bitching and moaning and complaining. Which I appreciate that. But I can even think back to even as early as EverQuest 1 into into EverQuest 2. I love gaming, so it's very rare for me to feel upset enough about something to want to move on from a game. Bored with a game, yes, I will absolutely grow bored of games. I grew bored of EverQuest 1, I grew bored of EverQuest 2. I don't play that much Lotro anymore despite my love of it. I also don't play much Star Wars: The Republic anymore despite my love of it. I will jump in and play those games. Like Lord of the Rings Online and Star Wars: The Republic once a year, twice a year I'll play those. But EQ1, EQ2 I don't do anymore at all. Haven't in a couple, 3 years or something. I will probably never ever go back and play like Pools of Radiance ever again. And then Troika did a really good CRPG. I think it was called the Temple of Elemental Evil. It was buggy as hell, but it was super fun. Like that's a game I'll never go back to because it's just I've played it. I've done it. I've grown bored with it. I've moved on from it. But I think Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, the one I just played, was the first game I've ever purchased that I didn't play all the way through. I think that's the only time I've ever done that with a purchased game. There have been a lot of games that I have gotten from Steam or GOG or Epic as a freebie that I try, or Xbox Game Pass, my Game Pass Ultimate. Those things I'll do a lot of first impression videos, and not all of those will turn into full playthroughs. But you know the ones that stand out, like Jusant. I feel so bad because that game got next to no attention in the media when it launched, and it was a phenomenal fucking game. But a lot of times people only focus on the big things and stuff. But when you're having fun, it's very easy to be positive. And I always try to have fun when I'm playing games. So I appreciate the people who note that I'm very positive about this game, but I'm genuinely having fun here, and it doesn't matter to me, and it doesn't mean that their viewpoint is invalid. You know, if there's a negative Nancy who's like, I hate World of Warcraft because they did this 10 years ago. That's your opinion. It's valid to you as an individual. It's not valid to me. And I don't have to be dragged down by your bitterness over the game because it's not that way for me. So I'm very, very pleased with this. I was saying yesterday, if this model, I would love for Blizzard to do the StarCraft world like this. Like, not necessarily we're in the old world stuff like Mulgo right now, but I'm talking the modern retail experience. I would play the hell out of a StarCraft game. Also, Starfinder, Pathfinder. It'd be great to have more games that just really. I love Star Wars: The Republic. It's just I've played it so much over the years that I don't feel the need to play it all the time because I've seen everything. And usually the patches. Why am I just running around in circles? Where's the fucking flight master?
Peace, friend.
If they would do content drops more than just once every few months, and this is no, I'm not complaining at all. I'm commenting on. Um, if they had more content, and I get why they don't, they have a small team. If there was more content drops for Star Wars: The Republic, I would play that more frequently. Um, but they only drop content every once in a while, and the content drops. The story is usually only like 3 to 4 hours of story, and that's it. And then the rest of it's just like daily grind stuff. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I much prefer lots of content. Not every company can keep up with World of Warcraft's pace though, because they don't have the manpower or the budget. Man, I think I'm gonna have to graduate to a straw. Every time I try to use these wide mouth cups, I bang it into the microphone. Or a sippy cup. I just need to have a sippy cup like I'm a baby.